Hello, hello, hello. It is time to declutter. I am Alicia Johnson, the creator of the 1212 community, and I am so excited to be here with you today. So, we're going to do something a little different before this next journaling challenge begins, and it is going to begin next Monday, not this Monday, but next Monday. So we wanted to pop in here. As I said, I'm Alicia Johnson, the creator of the 1212 community, and it is my pleasure to welcome you here, however you are finding us. If you have been invited, if you stumbled upon us, however God has allowed our paths to cross, I want to say hello. And so I am the creator of this community, and this is a really unique community in the sense that the 1212 work is all about recalibrating your life 12 hours for God and 12 hours for man. And we do that in a variety of ways. And one of the ways that we help people to rebuild their foundation and to restructure their lives is through the power of journaling. And so the next journal that we have coming up is the Declutter journal. And so it's always journal to declutter. Decluttering is not what you're probably thinking that it is. In this community, we do everything spirit first, mind second, and body third. Cleaning out old clothes and organizing pantries and doing all of those things are really good on a physical level. But those things only last so long, and you consistently have to recycle and redo your clothes, recycle your pantry, recycle all of those things. This decluttering challenge is going to hit you spiritually, mentally, and physically. And the reason that we approach everything spiritually, mentally, and physically is because we all too old to be doing a whole lot of rework. That's the bottom line. We are too old to be doing a whole lot of rework. And that is why I am so excited about the work that we do in this community, because it is taking into consideration the realness of people. We are real people with real lives, with real scenarios, with real situations. And it behooves us greatly to do the work that needs to be done in a way so that we don't have to do rework. And this is one of the things that the world does not understand, or the world does not want us to understand. Because when you are building anything from a shaky foundation, you're going to have to keep rebuilding it, keep rebuilding it, keep rebuilding it. The goal of this work in this community is to help you to understand the tools that you have. We are not going to be here teaching you how to make gazillions of dollars. We are not going to be here teaching you how to be the smartest person in the room. We are not going to be here teaching you how to, do all of the things that the world says that you need to do. Our responsibility here is to give you the tools that you need so that when you do go out into the world, you can do what you want to. But you know that when you do it, it's going to stick. And so let me give you an example of that. One of the things that we teach in this community and we drive it home is forgiveness. Forgiveness is a huge and powerful tool. However, having a good foundation of understanding what forgiveness is, you can go into the world and use forgiveness to create the most powerful life that you can desire or imagine. And you can also take forgiveness and use it in the negative and go into the world and manipulate a whole lot of people. My goal, God's goal, the assignment of this work is to give you the tools that you need to use, and you determine how you use them. However, it behooves you greatly to operate in a God-made progression because life works so much easier that way. But the foundational work that we do in this community is almost like a vitamin supplement. It's like having a personal trainer, okay? Let's say that you have a personal trainer. That personal trainer helps you to get the physique that you want, helps you to get the energy that you need, helps you to do all of those things. What you do with that new and improved body is, as Tabitha Brown says, that's your business. What you do with that new and improved diet, that's what you want to do with it. But foundationally, you know how to get back to that place. So you can use that new body to go out and to build a whole new life. You can become a bodybuilder. You can be anything that you want to be. You can use it for evil, or you can use it for good. That is what a foundation does for you. It gives you the opportunity to create the life that you want. And that is what this work is in this community. It's all about the foundation. And so this decluttering challenge that we have coming up starting next Monday is all about decluttering those aspects of your life that are preventing you from identifying your miracles, operating in your blessing, hearing from God, creating the life that you need to create, clearing and decluttering your thoughts, clearing and decluttering your physical space as well, and understanding that without doing everything spiritually first, mentally second, and physically third, you're going to have to keep doing it over and over again. So, with that being said, I'm very excited. My assistant, Cynthia Flores, is joining me this morning so that we can go through, and she's going to, because I always get off track. I am the one, I love to teach and share and all of those things. But Cynthia's gift is the gift, and her ministry is administration. So she's going to come on here and she's going to make sure that I give y'all all of the information, the right information, and help us to move through this process powerfully. So at the end of every challenge, there's a shift. At the end of every challenge, there is a breakthrough, if you will. And so we're just coming off of the heels of our Yes Journaling Challenge. And after that challenge, it's like now the ideas are flowing. We're like, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this, we can do that. So we've been working all weekend, putting things together, and just really excited about what God is doing, and excited about the ability that God is giving us to carry it out. But we like to do everything decently and in order. And so I am very grateful that Cynthia is like my right arm, my left arm. She's like everything, and she keeps me on track. So I'm going to bring Cynthia on, and she is going to, hey, Cynthia.
Hey.
So she's going to direct me and make sure that I'm giving all of the information, because every time I do these by myself and I get off the call, she's like texting me, you didn't say this, you didn't do this. I was like, okay, you know what? We're going to eliminate all of this. So I'm going to make sure that I give y'all the right information right when you need it, with all of the links. And Cynthia, I guess if you can kind of give an overview of, because you took all the notes. I didn't take notes. I was just talking. All of the things that we have coming up and what people can look forward to this go round.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. I'm Cynthia Flores. Thank you for having me on today. Hi, Tiff. Hi, everybody in the background. I posted some important links. Down in the chat. Posting those again later in the chat, but please save those links because this is what we've got coming down the pike. So, as Alicia mentioned, declutter. Y'all know I love decluttering, right? You know I love organization. But this is a different kind of decluttering. I mean, we're going to declutter our homes, our closets, our purses, but we're also going to declutter our spirit, our mind, our bodies. So this is going to be a full one over, right? We have some surprising new details with the Declutter Challenge. You have seen in the past, and the link is in the comments. In the past, we have done the end of a challenge, right? Where we've come in and we've let people have a sneak peek or a test drive into the challenge. While the Yes Challenge, we do have the last week of the recordings in a free product in Padilla. So all you have to do is click the link and it'll take you straight over there. Just enter an email, a password, agree to the terms. Be sure to check yes for any of the promotional emails because those don't come from the actual course. The software itself, those come from us. So you want to make sure that you check yes for those emails because that's direct correspondence between me and Alicia and you. So you'll see the link to catch the last week of the Yes Challenge that ended last week. But for this challenge, Declutter, we're going to be offering a free first week into the program. And here's why. You may end on a high note, but you also have to start on a high note because that sets the pace for the rest of the challenge, right? So you want to have that energy, that vibrancy, that vitality at the beginning of a challenge so that it can carry you all the way through and you can pay attention to the shifts that occur during that 30-day process. So we're offering a free 1 week, first week, the first 5 days of the Declutter Challenge, and you can opt in for that option. Or for new people who are not monthly paid members, we are going to have a sale, which gives you the complete 30-day e-version. You will not get a physical journal. If you want a physical journal, you'll need to reach out to me, and I can mail you a physical journal at an additional cost. But the first week is free for those who want to click the free link, or you can take advantage of our summer sale. As Alicia says it, you can end your whole decluttering spree right on a high note and do this spring cleanup with us and enter in for 30 days of the course for only $25. So the original course is $79, comes with a physical journal. The e-version is $49, but we're doing a special sale where it'll be $25 for you to enter for the full 30 days for the e-version of the challenge. You'll get access to the 5 a.m. Zoom calls. You'll have access to the daily prompts in PDF version as well as posted in type on your portal. And then if you would like a physical journal, just reach out to me and I'll mail you one. So that's what we're doing for the Declutter Challenge. And I think future challenges that we have, we're going to try to do something similar to this so that we can add as much value as possible to the community and those who are crossing Alicia's path. As she says, pay attention to everything that crosses your path. So if you're catching this live, if you catch this replay, it was meant for your eyes to see. So try to take an advantage of one of those options, whether it be the free 1 week or the $25 30-day e-version. Mm-hmm. And if you are one of our members, feel free to share these links out to friends or family, post them on your Facebook wall. Just get the word out because even a week free to get someone started in the right direction is a blessing. And we only rise as high as we allow others to rise. So I think that this is going to be a good addition to the Always Journal and 1212 family. And I'm excited. I'm excited to declutter with all of you.
I'm excited too. Thank you. See, now I know that you got the right information with all of the right links and everything that you need. And the challenge starts next Monday. What's the date for next Monday? June
5th at 5 a.m.
Eastern Standard Time. June 5th, EST. And we go as long as we go. So I want to say 30. Okay, so in 12-12 time, okay? In 12-12 time, it's about 60 minutes, okay? 60 minutes. So that's the time. But the beautiful part is that the recordings are there. And I am spirit-led. So with that being said, you're not going to lock me into saying, oh, you said the call's going to be 10 minutes. You said the call's going to be 15 minutes. You said the call. The only thing I'm saying is that the call starts at 5 a.m. And from there, we let the flow do what it does. And so I'm very excited about this. And we have other things that are coming up, but we're going to do these these lives more periodically so that you can get that information. But we wanted to come on today so that you can have time to sign up before the challenge begins. You can share it out before the challenge begins, and you can get your mind right before the challenge begins. Because one of the things that you have to understand about the work that we do in this community, I am a reformed liar. I am a reformed manipulator. So I see bull a mile away. And so this is very exciting for me because we created this work, and God has allowed us to create this work in a space where there should be no excuses. And so you can't come to me and say that at 5 a.m. I have to babysit, or I have to pay my bills, or I have to, whatever all of those excuses are during the day. You can't do that at 5 a.m. in the morning. And we actually do have, a few people that work like, overnight hours. And we know that that's no excuse as well, because no names will be given, but we have people hiding out in closets and, listening in and making sure that they don't miss. So if it's something that is important to you, then you can definitely make it happen. And we are doing it in such a way that we want to eliminate as many excuses as possible. To say that, oh, I can't afford it, there's a free week. To say that I don't have time, it's at 5 a.m. To say that I just don't want to do it, that's actually a better way out than making up excuses. And when you say it's something that you don't want to do, then you have to ask yourself, why are you resisting? And this was something for me. One of the excuses I used to use, and this is, we're actually doing a no excuse workshop now with Katrina Henderson. Hello, my name is beautiful. So I guess I'm on this excuse thing. But one of the excuses I used to use was that I'm not an early morning person. But that was something that was preventing me from moving to the next level. And another excuse that I used to use was that, oh, I'm going to be tired. I'm going to get up and I'm going to be tired. Well, I can call bull on all of those things simply because God is the creator of time. God is not bound by time. God will, I promise you, this is how it works. And it's not just for me. Other people are saying it too. So let's say that you get up and you're on the call at 5 a.m. in the morning, and you give your best to God first. Give God your best first. Seek ye first. Everything that you need to do during the day is going to be restructured. So what I mean by that is that, for example, I have so many examples in my own life. Getting up and giving God the best of you first. Let's say that you have an assignment at work, and that assignment is slated to take like 2, 3, 4 hours, okay? And you're saying, well, if I get up early, then I'm going to be tired. Well, honey, God will jump right in there and say, hey, call this person now. Do this now. Connect with this person now. That 3-hour project has now been reduced down to 45 minutes because you have positioned yourself to hear God first. So those are the types of things that we do in this community, helping you to recalibrate your life so that you can hear God more clearly. And so, Cynthia, I know this ain't what you came on here for, but this is funny to me because y'all know our story. So Cynthia in the beginning said I gave her the heebie-jeebies. Like, she ain't want nothing to do with this work, but she is also a product of the product. And so how has this work changed you, Cynthia? I love to hear her story. I'm just like,
oh my goodness. I was a mess when I came across Alicia, I'll tell you what.
She did not like me. It was funny. And it's funny because
you rubbed me the wrong way.
It didn't even faze me. That's where I am in my life. Like, people love me, people hate me. It don't even matter to me because I got work to do. So how have you changed, Cynthia?
In her mind, in our defense, everybody loves her, okay?
In my mind,
know if you don't like her or not.
Exactly. In my mind.
I verbally told her that I didn't like her, and she was like, oh,
okay.
Okay.
And I heard, oh, she loves me. That's what I
I do love her now. I grew to love her. Okay, she saw the seed planted, so she in her mind it already bloomed and flourished, and fruits of the tree were falling off and all that. But it wasn't that easy for me. No, man, how has this work changed me? Jeez. Whew, that's a loaded, heavy question, but it is full of victory, stories of victory. I mean, my marriage was on the brink of failure. My health was failing. I didn't have any, I would say I didn't have a relationship with God or heaven. I was just lost. I was lost. I was suicidal. I was going down that spiral, right? And something, now I know my God voice, right? Something told me to reach out to Alicia. When I first heard her on another group we were in, she was there on the call as the guest speaker that day. And I was like, up with this lady. Like, I don't like her. I even told like the owner of the group, like the leader, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to come back to any group calls or anything, because if you're going to have this lady on, like, she just rubs me the wrong way. Like, I'm just not for it. Had I known then that it was really heaven putting her in my path, like she says, pay attention to everybody that, and everything that crosses your path, right? I was in an area in my life where I was drowning, and Alicia was a life raft. She was they toss it over the boat, right, and say catch, and I was just like, I don't want it. But then later I was like, okay, I'm not gonna make it. I've been treading water for a hot minute now. So I joined Always Journal, and I started doing the journaling challenges, and they really just, man, it was just like a shift in my life. And it was like shift after shift after shift. And some of them happened so fast that I would ask Alicia, like, is this supposed to happen? Like, should I be feeling this already? And she said, yeah, sometimes shifts happen during the challenge. Sometimes they happen right after. Sometimes it's months or a year later. It just depends. She said, give God equal time. So if you were in a situation for a while, depending on how dedicated you are to doing the work and how consistently you do the work, give heaven and God equal time. I did not want to hear that answer, because some of my situations I had been in for a hot minute, okay? And I was like, I've been lying for how many years now? Like, so, you really have to do the work, but I'm telling you, if you do the work, your life could literally be the life you dreamed of. I mean, prime example, I said at the beginning of this, my marriage was on the brink of failure. I didn't see being married to my husband till today. I didn't see that. That was like, we were on separation, divorce papers, like the full nine. I moved out of the house, like everything. And Alicia just had a conference in Dallas, the Yes Conference. And my husband not only attended, but he was there working with everybody else. He was there in the trenches, and him and Alicia were driving me crazy the whole time we were there, because they're like two peas in a pod. And they gang up on me, y'all. They gang up on me whenever they're together. Just want you to know. But I'm living the life I dreamed of. I'm actually living a life that I had wrote in one of the journals for forgiveness. We had done a challenge, and I had dedicated in the journal, and you write a dedication, you write a letter to God and a letter from God to you, and then you write your day in your new life, what you want heaven to help you attain in the future. And I wrote that. That was something that I wanted. I wanted my husband and me to have a wonderful life. I wanted us to have one where we worked as a team and we weren't against each other. And it was us against the world versus us, against each other, like two raging bulls. And that is coming to fruition. And yeah, it's taken some years, but I think that the joy and the processes that we've had in the journey, I wouldn't have wanted to come super fast, because it wouldn't have been stable and it wouldn't have lasted. And that's another thing that, she teaches in the 12-12 community, is that you don't want to rush the process. You don't want to try to go from 0 to 60 overnight, because it's kind of like just shoving a whole bunch of stuff together, gluing it, and hope it lasts. You really want to do the work and lay the foundation solid, so that whatever you build on top of it is just going to be sturdy as a rock, right? So I hope that answered the question. I have so many stories. I'm going to be in the Declutter Facebook group posting. I've already been decluttering parts of my house. I've taken pictures. I have steps of how I did it. I'm so excited. Alicia thinks I'm crazy. But join the Facebook declutter group because it's going to be off the hook. It's going to be off the chain. I'm going to be posting in there all the time. And it's not just going to be like the physical stuff, right? I'm going to help you declutter those negative thoughts you have in your mind about you, about others. Um, Alicia's gifted with downloads from heaven, and she's gonna, bless us with that. But I'm going to try to bless you with the best part of me that I can, help you organize, help you get your email inbox to zero, help you feel good about folding the clothes when you got them out of the dryer instead of leaving them on the couch for a whole week or 2 weeks. We know that happens because I've been there, done it. So all those little small victories we're going to do together in community, and you're going to see things shift right before your eyes. So I'm excited. I'll be sharing some more intimate stories and stuff with you all during the challenge. But yeah, come on, come change your life. I'm telling you.
I'm excited.
She passed your path for a reason, even if she gives you the EBGBs.
Come
Or if
on.
I make you feel some sort of way, you're going to love us at the end.
In my mind, you love me already, so it don't even matter. You can say whatever you want to me because it filters through, and I hear what God needs me to hear. So I got the emails, text messages, and all of that to prove it. Everybody loves Alicia Johnson. So with that being said, I am so excited. And one thing I want to wrap up with is, we always say, like Cynthia said, and I continue to say, pay attention to everything and everyone who crosses your path, and pay attention to those moments, those pivotal moments in life, because it's like, it's going to come together like, as Rod says, like puzzle pieces, okay? And so one of the things, we were on a live, I was on somebody else's, on Leslie's call a couple weeks ago, and I gave the date of one of the like worst days in our lives, right? And a lot of times you think that you're going through things all by yourself, and you realize that cosmically, that in the heavens, God is spirit first, mind second, and body third. On earth as it is in heaven. For everything in the natural, there's a parallel and corresponding occurrence in the supernatural. Cynthia and I, it's like, this is why I say pay attention to everything and everyone who crosses your path, because before they cross your path in the natural, you have connected spiritually, mentally, and then you're connecting physically. I was having the worst day of my life on November 4th, 2014. And Cynthia was also having one of the worst days of her life, November 4th, 2014. And it was almost like when I said the date and she heard the date, it was just like, oh my God. This was part of the process. This was like, the reason I share this is, this work is not crossing your path arbitrarily. This work is not just like another, and I think that this is the thing, like a lot of spiritual and life-changing work gets lost in all of the worldly noise. And so pay attention to what you have asked for. Pay attention to what has happened in your life. Pay attention to what you need. And then when you see how things cross your path and what they come to deliver, you can't make this stuff up. Cynthia and I had to connect at the time that we connected, because God was like, you had work to do before you even got here. So God is always setting you up. So I'm excited, because if your paths have crossed ours, Cynthia and I know we're supposed to be together. And if you have crossed paths with us, then you have a date with this work as well. So I'm excited. So he who has ears, she who has ears, then let them hear. So we ringing the bell loud. It's some stuff that you need to declutter. It's some stuff that needs to happen spiritually, mentally, and physically. And we are here for you. So we will be here June 5th, starting at 5 a.m. Cynthia has put all of the links there for you. So whether you choose to join us for the free week, the 50% off journaling challenge, joining a membership, however you want to join us, we gonna be here, and we will be here because we have work to do. So thank you, Cynthia, for taking time and joining us. And we know we got up. We actually got dressed today. Like we got dressed to get on here. So we would be real cute for y'all and all of that. So
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I get cute every day. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you get cute every day, and so do I. I get cute in my head. I get cute every day. So, but
Don't forget to join the Facebook group. It's open.
yes,
Join it so we can start getting the conversations moving. It's a free Facebook group. If you do the free week, if you do the 30-day, it's free for you to join. There won't be any links shared in there. So you're not going to get any replays. You're not going to get Zoom links once the free week's over. But if you're in there and you're feeling the momentum, who knows? You may decide to do the 30-day e-version and continue the journey with us. But we don't want to leave you out. So you're going to be in that Facebook group. The whole challenge, we're in there, and come along for the ride. I mean, take whatever's there for you, leave what's not. This is a no pressure zone. We're here to help. My email's going to be in there. I'll put my number in there as well. I'm textable pretty much 24/7. And I will be here to help guide you along the way.
all righty. And so you've heard it. And if y'all need anything, go to Cynthia. Don't ask me. Go to Cynthia.
Don't ask Alicia. She's going to do
Don't
the
ask.
wrong date.
I will have people showing up wrong day, wrong time, wrong link. But stick with Cynthia, and she will get you exactly where you need to go. So thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see y'all on Monday and in the
Bye,
Facebook
everyone.
group. Love you all. Have a
Love
good
you.